So I've been kind of dreading this day for a while now, but the older mirrors just don't seem to be lasting the way that I'd like them to. I really like the look of them. I like the square look, but their visibility is kind of poor and they're very prone to breaking. It's nice that they can detach, but the problem is the mechanisms don't last. After the first or second impact, all the plastic breaks and they just start flopping around and they vibrate at high speeds, and they're just not that great. I'm sure you could sit there and try and fix them, but I've just had way too many issues with them, so I guess I'm gonna have to go to the 9701 XJ mirror swap. From what I understand, they fit like damn near perfectly, and they give you possibly more visibility. So, you know, these things can take a beating though. It is a metal casing. This got slammed into a tree. The mirror like exploded. That was kind of cool, but yeah, when they start swinging and fucking up your paint and everything, it kind of sucks. So I only have one, so this is gonna look goofy, but I kind of need to put it on. But it's pretty quick and easy. There's usually a cover panel here, so you have to take the whole door skin off, and that's just popping out a bunch of things. You got 2 screws under here. So you take these out, and then you rotate this thing up 90 degrees and pull it out. Got 2 screws here, a screw there, and that'll come out and all that stuff. But you're after these Torx bolts. These are gonna detach the entire mirror system, and then you can take the mirror out. Now this thing is held onto that plastic piece with a little star bolt, I think. It's like a really small size. It's like a 7 or an 8. So you'll have to undo that set screw in order for this to slip out. But I'm going to take these Torx bolts out and pull the mirror off. Alright, we will have to move this skin out of the way to get that. So this is what this piece looks like that just swings out. It's got a little flat thingy on it. So that gets rotated and pulled out. There's the 2 holes. This window crank has to get pulled out. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but you kind of just got to pry it out. And then we can just take the whole skin and slide it sideways on this track. You can pick it up and remove it if you want, but it's not necessary. So now we can get to our 3 T30 Torx bolts. So you're just going to get your little finger in there and crank her out. So, okay, so once the bolts are out, you can slide the whole assembly through. Here's what your mirror looks like. So you just got this system that you saw from the inside, and this will just slide through, and then that's the outside. So it literally, the entire piece comes off. That's what it looks like on the outside. So if everything goes well, I believe we just kind of push this electrical connector through. This is an electric mirror, by the way. So you slide this through, push that grommet in, and just attach it, and then we'll screw it in from the other side. Alright, you're going to push that grommet through to make sure that it's all sealed up, and then you just attach your 3 screws and tighten them up. Now I'm not sure if you can move the mirror around a little bit to adjust it, but this is what it looks like when it sits on here. Over on the left side of the trim, it kind of sits above it just a little bit. So it's not an absolutely perfect fit. If you wanted to, I guess you'd have to trim the trim just a little bit for it to fit nice, but on this side it's perfect. It's really nice on the outside from the front. There's just a little thing here. There's nothing you can really do about that though. Good enough for me. So there you go, that's the mirror, and it does fold in, so you still have clearance if you need it. God, does that thing look ugly. It just doesn't follow the Cherokee body style at all. Oh well, but you can see a whole lot more out of it. So now, since these are electric, obviously if you didn't have electric mirrors, and even if you did, they'd be the wrong plug, you'll have to adjust them by pushing them. So you don't even have an inside thinger-dinger anymore, you just gotta click them where you need it. I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could hook the electric up. I highly doubt I'm gonna do that, because, you know, how often do you really frickin' adjust your mirrors? But I'll keep the pigtail, just in case. So now it's just clean up, then you just put the skin back on and you're done. Alright, so once the door skin goes back on, you can actually put the wire underneath, and there's a hole somewhere around this area that you can tuck the electrical connector in, so it doesn't have to just sit all willy-nilly. You can probably put that cover back on too, but I don't know where it went, so I don't really care. But there you go. That's what the new style looks like. I'm not super happy with it, but you know, function over form and all that bullshit. It looks so fucking derpy. Okay, so got our driver mirror here. You can kind of see some stuff. Got our passenger mirror over there. You can kind of see some stuff. So, does the job, I guess. Whatever. I'll do the other side when I finally get a mirror. Now it's time to deal with the driver mirror. So, for some reason, no freaking junkyards around here have the driver mirrors. I found 2 Jeeps that had passenger mirrors and either none or a broken driver mirror. So, I was lucky enough that one of the people that actually watched the channel decided they were going to hook me up and send me a mirror. So, shout out to you for helping me out in a time of need. So, we're going to put this guy on, you know, same as that side. But I have some before and after pictures because this mirror actually works. So this is about what I see when I'm looking in the mirror. So you can kind of see a little bit, you know, but it could be better. So we're going to switch mirrors and then I'll show you, you know, what they look like. And just like that, you have a mirror installed. Oh, look at that. Wow. Alright. And with this side, I actually had the little fucking plastic piece over here, so now that's kind of what that looks like. There's nothing in the hole, but the wires run down here and, you know, out of the way. So it's actually behind this plate. So this is with it adjusted. Now, when you're looking at the car and you go to look over, there's a thing in the way here. Newer Cherokees, they got rid of this, and it's just a one-piece window. So you gain more clearance, but you have to move up to see it all. Now with 2 eyes, it's better because your brain puts the pictures together so you can see this and you can see this together. So there is more room than what this looks like, but it is a little obnoxious. So you're either going to have to go this way to look for cars or go this way to look for cars. So most people would probably just move up a little bit, which, you know, when you're driving, you kind of move around anyway. But just thought I'd share that this is a little obnoxious now. But you got more clearance and you can see shit, so whatever. You can hit trees and it'll fold in and you can pop it back out. So, derp truck is derpy now. Whatever. That's what it looks like with these newer mirrors. They're just round and very large and fucking goofy. I don't know. But they won't fall off anymore and you can see more traffic and they're useful and whatever. So yeah, I'm not 100% thrilled with them, but function. Yeah. I'm sorry you feel that way. Big shout out to my buddy Craig for, you know, sending me out a mirror since I couldn't find any in this area. So, you know, without him I'd be very mismatched and goofy looking. So, thumbs up. Alright, well, that's how you install some 97 up mirrors on your older XJs. And whatnot. Very easy, very simple, and yeah, if you're interested in the upgrade, I think you can do it. Makes a good first time mod if you've never done anything to your Jeep before. There you have it. Don't forget to watch your behind, Buster.